Can you put those crazy fuckers up?
Come here, nuts.
I have these two nutty dogs that anytime they see anything, they like to bark. Bark, bark. Either that or climb right into my asshole. And I should be more appreciative of the fact that any being wants to spend time with me. So that's kind of what this podcast is about, is appreciating life, appreciating little things, not getting caught up in technology and stuff, and just being present wherever you are, because I think that's important. When Michael and I went on a vacation recently, and I was very appreciative of just being able to be there with him, to be able to spend time with him. After 30 years of marriage, I still like his crazy ass. So that in itself is a gift, and I consider myself very lucky, blessed, fortunate, whatever you want to call it. Just in everyday life, in everyday boring things. Like, this sounds so dumb, but like when I'm in my kitchen just wiping the kitchen counter down and thinking, damn, it's nice to have a kitchen like this and to be able to, socialize in the kitchen and spend time in the kitchen. Like, anyway, I'm just a little crazy. But when Michael and I were on this vacation together, I did notice a lot of couples, when they were together, they were on their phones the whole time. Like the whole time. Whether they were at the beach or they were at dinner or whatever. Like Michael and I one night were at this French restaurant. It's like this all-inclusive place. So don't get excited that it was a French restaurant. It wasn't a very good French restaurant. And there were some couples there that, like, they were sitting down and they were both on their phones. Or this couple, and there's one couple in particular that I'm thinking about. They were both on their phones almost the whole meal. And I just couldn't believe it. Like, you spend a lot of money and time, you had to take vacation, maybe they had to leave their kids at home or whatever, but they didn't stop to appreciate where they were. Like, by no means am I a fucking perfect individual. I am not. I'm very flawed, very imperfect. But every day I do think that I'm very lucky and blessed in my life. Does that mean everything's perfect? Abso-fucking-lutely not, because I'm married to a crazy ass who I love very much, who recently has been a little manic with the, what do you fucking call it? The shop vac, the steam cleaner or whatever, because my fucking dog keeps pissing all over the carpet. That goddamn little dog is driving us both crazy, but I still appreciate the little shit because he's so fucking cute and cuddly and wants to be up our asses. And frankly, any being that wants to spend time with me, I'm going to take the time to spend with it. Even if it's a little dog that pisses everywhere and it's annoying as shit. But, so anyway, I'm sorry. I'm all over the place, as per usual, because I'm crazy. So anyway, also at this resort we went to, there was couples on their phones at dinner. There was couples on their phones at the beach. There was couples on their phone wherever. And not only is it rude to the person that they're with, it's rude to me. Like, it's distracting when you're trying to pay attention to somebody that you've been married to for 30 years and trying to give them your full attention. And I have kind of ADD. Like, I should be the one sitting facing the wall. Like, I should not be allowed to see other people when I'm in a restaurant because I get very distracted. And I guess really kind of a little judgmental, which I shouldn't be. But it's hard to see people out like that and they're on their devices instead of being present with the person they're with, because shit happens. That person could die tomorrow. Anything could happen. Shit happens all the time. And I think all of us need to be kind of grateful for just the mundane things in our life. Like, I'm not grateful, like, I have to take out the garbage and shit like that, but I'm pretty grateful that I have a nice house that allows me to be able to have garbage to take it out. Okay, y'all. I'm hearing myself. and I'm annoyed with myself. I sound fucking ridiculous. I don't really want to get that deep with you guys. Like, okay? Like, I'm trying to keep it, like, just real. And it's just really fucking aggravating when people do that. Like, also, we were at this restaurant, and this lady is FaceTiming somebody at home in the restaurant. Excuse me, bitch. Right here, you see me? Okay, take your fucking phone and remove your ass from this restaurant and go into the hall and talk on your phone. Don't disturb my nice dinner. I'm trying to celebrate, my 30th anniversary with my husband, and I don't want to see that shit. Like, it's so frustrating to me because I feel like marriage really is a job. I mean, I'm blessed and it's a gift and all that bullshit. Blah, 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 But I just, like, then I start to worry, like, oh my God, these people are never going to make it to 30 years if already early in their marriage, all they do is look at their telephones. So anyway, just appreciating where you are in that moment is very important. It means a lot to the person you're with, I think. Michael, did it mean a lot to you that I was trying to pay attention to you? I don't know. If it fucking doesn't, then next time we go somewhere, I'm just going to get on my telephone and be on my phone. But when Michael gets on his phone and I'm sitting somewhere with him, it gets on my goddamn nerves. Like, he takes his phone to the toilet. He takes his phone everywhere. Sure, all men do that. I don't understand why you do that. Why do you need to take your phone into the bathroom? Women, it's incredible how we go in there, we're in there for 2 minutes, and we're out. Men, they want to sit in there and make shit stew. I guess what they're trying to do is appreciate where they are. And maybe they're doing it by sitting on the toilet for a long time and appreciate the fact that they can just take a shit. I don't know. I mean, I guess I shouldn't bitch. He's appreciating his quality time with himself, so whatever. But sometimes just get off your fucking phone and look up and see how great life is, you lucky fucks. Like, we're all such lucky fucks. If you have a roof over your head and you're healthy and your kids are healthy and happy and all this other bullshit, like, be present in your situation. Don't get on your device. Don't get distracted by other things. And I am actually talking to myself. I am very guilty of it myself. I definitely overuse technology, and I need to consciously, like, flick myself in the head to be more present, because it's important. You don't get that time back. You don't get that time back with that person that you were in the room with. So, phones. Guys, just spend less time on your phones. It's really, there's not that much on your phone that's actually important, I am very guilty of the same thing. So maybe I'll try to be better. Maybe let's all try to be better. But I really can't do a fucking thing if y'all don't pay attention to any of this dumb shit I say. But I need to try to be better about using my phone all the time, which I do. I'm guilty of. So I do definitely need to be more present. Because like I said, you don't get that fucking time back. You don't get that time back that you wasted being in the same room with a person not focusing on them. So it does make me very glad that when the kids were little, that they didn't really have a lot of technology. They were just ahead of the big surge of the iPad and all this other iPhone and all that bullshit. I mean, that did come later for them. But like when in their like formative years, is that the right word for it? I don't know. I mean, I guess we're all still in our formative years if we're still learning and growing, but you fucking know what I mean. I mean, when they were little, like we'd take them out to dinner and they actually had conversations with us. They would engage in conversations with us and they enjoyed spending time with us, I think. And that's another reason why I think it's important to just be present in where you are, because I would not give up that quality time I had with my kids for any reason. Like, I'll see people in restaurants and stuff, and their kids are right there, or their baby is right there, and they're on their phone instead. And I'm just thinking, well, maybe they're working, I don't know, but like, they're missing it. They're missing the good stuff. Don't miss the good stuff because you're spending time on your phone or your device. Just fucking look up and be present in your situation if you're with somebody that you actually want to be with. Now, if you're with somebody you don't want to be with, by all means, look down at your phone and ignore them. If you're trying to avoid like an altercation, like that could happen also, I guess. Don't be in a restaurant and stay on your phone the whole time. If you're going to do that, fucking stay at home and order food. I got 2 words for you, stupid fucks. Uber Eats, okay? Uber Eats. They bring the food to your door so you can be an asshole and look at your phone the whole time while you feed your face, okay? That's what you do. Don't go out to a restaurant and be an asshole. In addition to that, be present with your servers and all that, blah, blah, blah. I've often said to my kids, like, it might be the only time that day somebody asks that waiter or waitress or busboy or chef or whatever. It could be at McDonald's, it could be at a nice restaurant. Interact with those people. You might improve their day. So just be present when you're out in public. Don't spend so much fucking time on your phones like you little assholes. And by the way, I'm including myself in that asshole group. I need to practice what I preach a little bit better, a little bit more often. So maybe I'll listen to this podcast right before it gets aired and realize, oh, I'm a fuck up just like everybody else. Or I am the queen of the fuck ups. And that really is pretty true. But try to keep it real, and none of us are perfect, but I guess we can all do a little better. Another thing that drives me nuts is people that complain about how old they are. Who gives a fuck how old you are? If you are still walking this earth, if you're still on the right side of the earth, meaning you're not in the ground buried or cremated or whatever, if you're still on the right side of the earth, be thankful for that every single day, no matter how old you are. Okay, yes, we're getting older, uglier, wrinklier, and all that other bullshit, but, there's Botox for that. But what I mean is, like, people say, oh my God, are you upset that you're turning 55 this year? Fuck no. First of all, you can't do anything about it. You cannot do a fucking thing about how old you are today or how old you're turning tomorrow. What you can look at it as it's a gift. It's a gift to be alive. So fucking be glad however old you are. Be glad, be happy, be thankful. Try to enjoy that day. Don't be like, oh, I'm so depressed because I'm blah, blah, blah age. Shut the fuck up and get on with it. Because if you spend your days complaining, those are days wasted. Because complaining doesn't solve a fucking thing. So stop complaining about how old you are and just be glad that you are given the gift to get that old. I've got a good friend, who is in his early 70s, and he's not doing so well. He doesn't have a lot longer to be around. But I can tell you that he still has a pretty, blah, 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 blah. I can't talk. Pretty positive attitude. He knows his days are limited. But, he's not in great shape. But he's not really complaining about it. He's not dwelling on it. Because I think when you reach the end of your days, you realize that we're all just mortal. We're all going to die. We're all going to kick it. So have fun before your time ends. Have fun. Be present. Be thankful. And look up from your goddamn phone, people. Seriously, that Sudoku game, and I'm including myself in that because I have a very bad habit of doing that because, I don't know, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. But anyway, if you've gotten to be 80 years old, you are a lucky fucker. There are a lot of people that are never going to get to 80 years old. There are a lot of people that are never going to get to 70 years old. So be thankful. Don't be so stuck in your own bullshit that you can't realize every day how fucking lucky you are. We are lucky fuckers. If you are alive and well and have a great family and all this other bullshit, then just be thankful. You know, I do see people are out and about, like, you know, and they have a lot of stuff. They have like these high-end purses, high-end whatever. And listen, I am by no stretch of the imagination. I feel like I'm pretty spoiled in my life. So, I mean, I guess I'm saying this, I sound like a hypocrite. But I would any day rather spend money on a trip or spending or a meal or time with my family than any physical thing. Like, you can't take that physical shit with you when you go. When you die, nobody's going to give a fuck what kind of shoes you wore or what kind of purse you had. They just cared if you spent time with them. Okay? So just be present in your situation. Gosh, guys. Okay. I'm not going to try to get like sappy and upset because that's not supposed to be who I am. But we're all human, right? And, you know, I've had more than one friend that has died already that was my age, or maybe a little older, or maybe a little younger. And it makes me realize, shit, I better wake up. I better be thankful for what I have. And I was realizing a couple weeks ago, I heard somebody saying, or I heard the expression, I can't remember, that if you're willing to die for your children, or you're willing to die for your husband, or you're willing to die for whomever you're with, then be willing to live your best life for them. So I really need to start taking better care of myself. Like, I can't just be this fat hoe forever. I am actually drinking water today, by the way. So maybe that counts just a little bit. I don't know. Life is such a little fucker. It's short and unfair, and shit happens to us all the time. And I just want to encourage each and every one of you to be content and happy with where you are in your life. If there's something you want to change it. If you're happy with the way you are, stay the way you are. But don't complain. Don't complain. Life is too fucking short to complain. Complaining doesn't do anything. If you have a real problem, take action. Otherwise, shut the fuck up. Get on with it. Get off your phone. Be glad you're an old hoe. And enjoy your life. Okay? And if you can't do that, guys, fuck off with your bullshit. Okay? Nobody cares about your stupid, insignificant, little problems. Little problems are no problems. Okay? So, I just have to say, like, I am this very flawed individual. But everyone in my life knows that I love them. They know that I like them. Like, I'll tell Michael, I love you, but I also really like him. I'm so thankful for the opportunity not just to love my family, but to actually like them. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense to anybody but me? Like, there's some days where I don't like Michael. Pisses me off or whatever, but the love's always there. But it's just as important to like the people that you're with. Love is thrown around so easy and so nonchalantly. Is that a word? It just doesn't sound right. It makes me sound sophisticated, which I'm not, so whatever. Guys, I have worn myself out with my bullshit. Hold on, I gotta drink some water. Being full of shit is exhausting. Actually, I'm not full of shit this time. I mean, maybe a little, but you guys get the gist. Appreciate your life and what you have. Because if you have your health and your family, you have everything. Y'all have a good day. Try to be nice. If you can't be nice, shut your fucking trap. Try to appreciate your family, and if you can't, remember the times that you did and try to focus on that. You guys, have a good day, good night, whatever time it is that you're listening to this. And always be who you are, because I've always been this way. Y'all have a good one. Take care. All right, I'm done, Regs. Reagan Pook. Thank you. I appreciate you, Reagan. I appreciate you too, Mom. Thanks, Reagan. Oh, Mom, you're the best. Oh, yeah, right, Reagan. Mom, you're so beautiful. Yes, thank you, Reagan. You're beautiful too. Have a good day, Reagan. Mom, you too. I love you so much. Bye, guys. I've always been this way.